What's cracking, brainiacs? Yeah! I hope everybody is doing well. I do. Indeed, it is flying. Absolutely flying. This month is flying. July 19th already. Look at that. Gone. Another weekend gone. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, going to have open lines also, primarily all night long. We're going to be talking about the spiritual war and the digital war, because tell you what, man, it is on like Donkey Kong. Do not give up your rights. God, guns, guts, and glory. See you guys on the other side. Welcome to the Matrix Minds, everybody. Yeah. Let's do this. One of the fastest growing talk shows on the internet. Your show. Welcome aboard the Matrix Minds. One of the most controversial conspiratorial shows on the internet. The Matrix Minds. And that's right. Buckle up, everybody. Let's go. Paranormal, huh? Conspiracy, huh? Ufology, hidden Egyptology, and anything and everything we can get our hands on. Let's go. Welcome aboard. The Matrix Minds. The Matrix Minds. What's cracking there, Miss Lisa? Oh, Diane from New York, Mr. Earl Field, Andy Cassidy, Angie Page, Andrew Hamilton. Oh yeah, Miss Julie Trouse, hanging in Ohio. CLA, Akron here. That's right, Mr. Kill the system, Richard Roller. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys can indeed stay with me for a little while. We're gonna go over some things. Here. I do believe Mr. Richard Roller is gonna be calling in here and giving us a shout out from AU. Things over there are not good, my friends. They're not good. Let me tell you what. All of our brothers and sisters over there in the AU, Australia, they're struggling. No doubt about that. Richard's going to call in here. I do believe. I'm not sure if he's going to call in anytime soon, but I do know that he's going to call in and participate with everybody and share what's going on over there. Let me share my screener here real quick. There we go. But nevertheless, you guys, I got something that I wanted to share with you. As you very well know, up top, I created the Matrix Minds TikTok. I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast there. I really am. But I do want to tell you, I'm also meeting some really kick-ass people over there. But with that being said, see this word? Censored. Didn't take me long. Okay, the account's only been up for I think 7 full days. 7 full days, and we've already acquired a cyberbullying strike and 2 hate speech strikes. Yeah, that's right. Now, you guys all know me, so I can guarantee you that you guys are thinking a lot like me whenever I seen them strikes come against me. I was like, what the hell? Absolute bullshit. What's up, Mr. Wayne Stewart from the Heartland? Shout out to every one of you brainiacs. Richard Jones is in the house. My boy. I'm so glad I got you guys here. Julie Mayer. Julie. Hi. Shout out to Indiana. Greg Carr. Yeah, man. You need to call me, man. Catch up with what's going on with your adorable, fun-loving governor over there. Miss Angela Stats. Hello. Miss Krista Nickerson's in the house from Nova Scotia. I'll tell you what, you guys, Pennsylvania. Isaac, welcome. Welcome to the Matrix. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys where I must have went wrong, okay? Mr. Tackleberry's like, Matt must be meaning you're sharing the truth. Well, you know what? Let me share something with you. I got a post. I'm gonna share with you my screen, and I'm gonna share with you why I am acquiring such strikes against us there on TikTok. Number one, the unity there on the humanitarian, patriots, military, police, you name it. The unity over there is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And the digital war, man, is absolutely real. So let me jump over here and I'll share a screen with you real quick. What is the backup plans? What is the backup plans for the show here? Lisa asks. The backup plan is we've got our own website and we can stream directly from the website. So if things go south here with, I hope to keep a level keel here with Facebook, YouTube. We were blocked. Well, yeah, they shut the stream down on YouTube. They did that one for hate speech. No, cyberbullying and hate speech. Yeah, whenever Tom Althouse come on with me and Miss Penny, and we were discussing the cabal, the deep state, things like that. Oh yeah, they blocked it because I think Tom told them, "We're coming for you. We're gonna get you." So somebody got their ass hurt. That's all I can say. Someone got their ass hurt, and I think we're down until October on the Matrix Minds Sandbox and YouTube. So shout out to the Black Sheep Media who is streaming live on YouTube. Thank you guys there on Twitch. Also, for everybody tuned in there. And of course, the Matrix Minds Sandbox. Again, I'm going to try very hard to maintain an even keel here, not to rattle the cages too much. But I can definitely tell you that the battle is real. So, I'm going to share this with you because this was rather unique. So you guys just pay attention. You guys going to laugh at this too. Probably going to laugh at this, but it's all right. All right, and here we go. This is one of the reasons why I'm getting blocked and banned from Twitch. This will kill you. You ready? And here we go. So I'm going to share the screen with you. So you're watching. Oh, that is a perfect screenshot right there. Perfect screenshot. Oh my God. that shit. So I got someone in my comments said that the UN will be coming instead of our own military to take the weapons and guns and give out vaccinations, yada, yada, yada. Damn it, I said the word. Strike one for Matt. And I asked everybody. I asked our military. I literally did. I put it out there. I wanted to know, and I said, you'll hear it. I said, military, I need to know what your response is to this right here. So I'm gonna play my clip that I sent out, my call to the military, okay, and our vets as to that response. And then I'm gonna play a response or a couple responses to you from those military vets as well as enlisted soldiers, because you guys very well know, I know you know, the Matrix has got some absolutely dedicated, diehard military family that tunes into the show, and I'm thankful for that. I love you, and we all love you from the bottom of our heart. We appreciate you to the rooftops, the mountains, and beyond. I mean, it's the service to the service to our people and the military. That even the ABCs, the ones that's got a pure consciousness, good heart. I'll always give you a shout out. Every single one of you ABCs, military vets, all of you included, because we appreciate you. Okay. So anyway, let me move this the hell up out of there, and go ahead. I'll get to what I said here. All right, and here we go.
You guys need to respond to that. I'm doing a little.
Oops, wrong one. Here we go.
To my soldier friends, can you respond to that for me? Because I know I can't respond to that. You guys need to respond to that. Our veteran soldiers, because that's what you are. You're so, just because you're not in the active duty, to me and to the most Americans, you're still a soldier. You'll always be a soldier. So this is a shout out to all of you guys to respond to this for me, because I can't respond to that. You can. And I would love to see, so we can get that out, what you respond and how you respond to the UN soldiers doing what you wouldn't do. At that point, then what do we do as American people? Very interesting topic. Very interesting.
Okay, so that was my call out and shout out to all of our military, right? And again, here I'm going to show you a video from a man who is known as Warrior for Yeshua. Now, I'm becoming good friends with this man. He is a soldier. He is. Well, I'll just give you a background. Really, I'll give you a background of who he is.
Recording started.
Okay, so let me do that. Give you a rundown of who he is. That way, you get a understanding of his. You get an understanding of his credentials. That way, you know he's not blowing smoke. And here we go.
Good morning, TikTok. Shabbat Shalom. Praise Elohim. Praise Yahweh. Welcome. My name is retired Army Infantry Sergeant Matthew Arthur Nikolai. I retired from the U.S. Army in 2013 after serving nearly 6 years, and due to injuries incurred while in service, I was medically discharged.
Okay, so that's what we needed to know, right? So with that being said, I want to show you the response that Sergeant Matthew gave me in reference to that previous question. Here we
go. To my soldier friends, can you respond to that for me?
Yo, what's up? I got a response for you, my friend. Very simple. As of right here, the Biden administration invites UN racism human rights envoys for visits. Now, I'll tell you what that means. What's happening is that due to our military refusing the vaccination, or at least 1/3 to 1/2 that will refuse it, you also have the mandate or the mandatory vaccination of all military personnel by September 1st. So what's going to happen is you're going to have about 1/3 to 1/2 of the military population go AWOL or be locked down into a barracks in quarantine. What's going to happen is that the UN is going to sneak in through guises like this, which is a wolf in sheep's clothing, and then they're going to start coming door to door, and it's going to get ugly. Prepare for a war.
To my soul.
Okay, Matthew. All right, so that was that. you know, I don't know. I can tell you that I'm going to unmute Richard because he's got an update right real quick, and we'll continue to talk with him throughout what I've got going on. But I do believe that Richard's called the show here. So before they kill his line, I'm gonna unmute Richard. I do believe this is Richard. Richard, is that you live? Yes.
Hey, brother. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well.
How you doing, buddy? You hanging in there?
It just got announced about half an hour ago, our lockdown's been extended for another 7 days, which we knew we weren't getting out after the 5. It's a real shame. It really is. This is when you're talking about the military over there and we're talking about military power. We've got military here ready to come and push and roll out this stab and jab.
What now? Who you got? Who?
Our military. But
Yours.
You got to remember too. Yeah. You got to remember too that if anyone looks at any of the videos that I've posted of the rallies and the pushback that we had from the force that was there, it wasn't just Australian forces. It was the UN. They've been here on our Australian soil for a very long time, since the beginning of this. It's interesting to me how this is playing out in my country. And then when I look at the military, because I've seen some videos, you're talking about TikTok, I've seen a video of someone walking around through talking to all the army guys going, hey, did you get the vaccine? Like, hell no. Everyone's saying no. And then it's like, hang on a second. So our military's come out here now and they've done a war game strategy for a rollout for the stab and jab. Now, this guy sat down in front of a bunch of people and the chick straight up asked him, so are you got anything to do with the health administration kind of side of it? And he's just like, no, I'm just joined. And he's there with his militant suit, and they're here to tell us that they're here to help roll out the jab.
The jab.
So, who's on whose side here? We've definitely got a different story going on in our country. This lockdown, 7 days, another 7 days, man. So my friend's business, and this is legit. Anyone that doesn't think this is real, any essential worker here has to be tested every 3 days.
That's rather interesting right there, bro. It really is.
What's going on there?
Well,
so are we getting to that point where you don't even know whether or not you've got it? You go, oh, I better go back, get tested again. Another 3 days have gone by, and don't know if I'm sick. What?
Let me share something with you that Mr. Wayne Stewart, a great guy here on the Matrix. He, not only does he call the show, but he helps to support the show, and so does Miss Heather Perillo, and all of these guys. Lisa Ayo. I mean, all these guys that's helped support the show are an amazing crew of people, and I'm telling you now, without them, you wouldn't be watching the stream. Being honest with you. Yeah. Wayne said for me to share this with you and the Aussies, right? Is that you got to remember something. You shared with us here, or with me, off air, that they're offering $800 to get it, right? And now they're also offering alcohol. What's that?
There's all types of incentives, yes.
And today, Big Boy came on the messenger. He's like, Matt, you ain't gonna believe this shit. I was like, what? And he's like, dude, they're now offering alcohol. I'm like, what? Mm-hmm. They're offering alcohol for the stab and jab. I'm like, oh my god, you got to be kidding me.
I wish I was. This is the thing. I wish.
Let me say something, Richard, to you
Please,
you about this. Okay. Wayne, I wanted to say it because Wayne brought this out, and I want you all to think about what he said, and that is this. He says, insulin. You are. There are people dependent on insulin. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now you don't see the government giving you handouts on that now, do you? Nor do you see them like offering you $800 to take your insulin to make you and keep you healthy. You be a good little Samaritan, and we'll give you alcohol and free money. Just take your diuretics and your medicines, dude. He nailed it.
100%. There's no way these guys are going, here, have this for free. It's going to make you feel better, and this is going to beat this. As if they give it away.
Right.
What world are we living in? Jeez, this is where we're seeing these people who are just one-sided. They're just gone nuts. I've driven past it so many times here, brother. People just lining up to get tested. People lining up to get the stab and jab. It's like there's nothing that's stopping. This momentum is just continuing. And the more, and I've said it before, and I've said it to you, the more they lock us down, which they've done again, the more we're losing people's lives from this. Not from this whatever's making so-called people sick and whatever's happening with this whatever it is, because to me now it's just become, really? What is this? You're going to tell me this? Look at the rest of the world. Look at what's happening here. This is just dragging on way too long.
Yeah.
You know, and I just want to quickly jump into this, because now that we're in lockdown like this, the small businesses are suffering. There's an organization, non-profit organization that helps refugees, helps put people in jobs, helps feed people, which is so important because we have so many homeless people here and we have so many people that can't eat. And now that the lockdowns have happened, all these people and volunteers that rely on these jobs that this organization provides is being shut down. So you have hundreds and thousands of people not being able to eat. So I've jumped in there. I've done a couple of lives. I've jumped in there. I've grabbed the keys off this guy. I'm like, look, I'll go in there. I'll look at your kitchens. I've already organised for 2 communities tomorrow, local communities that I know that people need this food, because this food is now sitting in the kitchen, and for 7 days, it's not going to last.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to happen. And I know there's homeless people. So I got up this morning, I went in there, I've cooked up a big batch of food that I'm going to go in and cook some more rice off. I'm going to package it all up tonight, and I'm going to drive around the streets of Melbourne, and I'm going to find the homeless people that are starving, and I'm going to give out food, because I give a shit. The thing that's happening right now is killing our communities. It's destroying people's lives. And this is bullshit. People have the right to eat.
Yes, sir. Oh, brother, I'm gonna tell you now. I am a real big anonymous advocate whenever it comes to our homeless. Oh my God, OpSafe Winter is a really, really, really big anon drive. Okay, and I would love to be able to say I've got a facility to where people can donate clothes, donate things, to where I can help here in Akron and surrounding areas for the homeless, but I don't truly have the means to store or house all of the stuff that I guarantee would be coming in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, humanitarian aid right now is indeed a much needed thing, bro. And you're doing that generously from your heart, because we all know, I know personally that you are in one hell of a financial struggle right now. And so is a lot of the people in AU, dude. Our hearts go out to you, and Cuba, and Africa, and all of them places.
That's just it, man. Like, I'm trying to put that aside, because when I look at what I have, I'm rich. I'm rich inside. I have everything I need. I have a loving family. I have comfort. In that way, I don't need that other side. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a struggle. Mm-hmm. But now is the time that I can truly help those that are in need. And that's my focus now, especially for the next 7 days. Lock me up. Guess what, brother? I'm not locked up because I was out there today in the kitchen cooking. I walked straight through that convent. I'll be out there tonight on the streets of Melbourne looking for the homeless because I know where they hang out. I've been around Melbourne long enough to know how this works. And I know where all the shelters are and stuff. And so shout out, guys, Lentils as Anything. They're on Facebook. They're a non-profit organisation. Please show them some love.
Richard, I'm going to try to pull up the chat that you and I were having today. Okay?
Yeah, that'd be great, Paul.
And I'm going to share that screen with everybody and give them in Australia. Shout out to everybody, our AU family over there, and just give me 1 second and I'll see if I can't find it. There's our
Much
conversation.
love, everyone. Wayne Stewart, Rich is gonna get arrested. Love it.
There we go. Okay, so shout out to Lentils as Anything. Okay. So this is Victoria, Australia, Miss Melbourne. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Here we go.
is an amazing thing. So you want to talk about equality, and this is about coming together as a community. And it's a basic. If you feel that you've only got $5 to pay for your food, then give you $5. If you got $2, if you don't have any money, don't pay.
Right.
If you want to donate, donate.
Right.
But you can come and eat there.
Bro, this is an amazing thing. This is like I told you, this is like op safe winter when it starts to get cold here in the United States as well as everywhere else that the ANOS got going on and put forth, and this is amazing. So anyway,
So right now,
go ahead.
sorry.
Say I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this and sponsor this on the Matrix website, bro. I would love to. Well, I would love to fly this on in honor of you. There, okay.
Oh, brother, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And the organizer and the founder of this, who I've become very good friends with, is such a humanitarian and such an amazing person that has such love for the community here. And his businesses are just getting destroyed by this. And the only way
I can imagine.
now, and it's interesting because your topic is about sort of the digital war and the way that we're all coming back on this, the way that we're spreading the real news, the way that we're making sure that the truth is coming out bit by bit. We hit every platform that we can. So going online for him, especially having as more of a social presence and getting people up in there, is more important now than ever, because these businesses like his are only really going to survive online now because they're going to try and shut the doors for most of these places permanently. And it's really sad. And I do respect, much love and much respect, Matt. I thank you so much for
You're welcome, bro.
supporting and helping me with this.
I'm trying to pull up a map, a map of where this is at, because what it's trying to do is fly me there, and I don't want to fly there. Yeah, I don't happen to have a map. Daggone it. This says Abbotsford Covenant.
Abbotsford.
Okay.
I was
Convent.
So the history behind that, Matt, is wild. So that place used to be back in the day where young girls would be pregnant and they'd be taken off to be housed in these places, big churches with all these nuns, and some of the stories and the suicides and some of the pictures, even the history behind that place is wild. But Lentils, and because of what it is now, it's become more of a community centre. Lentils has been there for quite a while and part of that. But when this kicks in and the vets kicks in, they lock us down. They lock that place up. They gate it up. It's closed up. We can't do business.
Okay, here we go. Now I found it. Abbotsford Convent, right? So again, anybody that's I guess anybody that's needing help, right, Richard? They're in Melbourne or Victoria.
Yeah, hit
Definitely
up the convent. You can send a message. Just drop my name, and if there is anyone anyone in Victoria, definitely, because tomorrow I'll be giving out some supplies. I've got a lot of produce that can go out to people. So if there is anyone that knows anyone in Victoria, please get them to either message me or even message you or pass it on. You can message them.
Okay.
But that would be great, because
All right, man. Richard, I will do what I can do, my friend. You know that. We'll do
awesome.
we'll do
Thank
something.
you, brother.
All right.
Awesome.
I got some other
we're
things to
just
share. Is that?
I was just going to quickly say, so, this being another 7 days is going to be very interesting, Matt. Very interesting. A lot is shifting. There's so many other things that are happening behind our curtains here in Australia.
Yeah. Like what?
Well, okay, cool. So we could do that.
Like,
all right, yeah, let's do this.
let's talk about it.
When we look at this militant side, we get it. There's this push because of the numbers. But then when we look at the MSM, we get it. There's the push because of the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
On the bigger scope of things, I look at what else is sort of resonating and what else could actually shift and change all of this. Because we know here that we've had this suppression order, that is starting to blow up, and this is getting more and more exposed. So you can't kind of keep things hidden for too long. Like you're saying, this digital war has spread so much truth that now, you see who's getting arrested, or you see who's running scared, or you see what's happening. So much. It's crazy. And I just feel that this lockdown, like you said to me, research, now's the time. I'm digging, and there's a lot.
You know what, Richard? Let me say something real quick. I got to scroll back. I seen something that Miss Julie Trouse threw out there to you, right? So this is a shout out to Julie Trouse over there in AU. She's like, "Thank you guys. Her brother's been homeless and had to get help from people like you, Richard." So a shout out to the convent for helping people like that. We are in need like that. We are our people. Our people are in need, Richard.
Yeah, definitely. I feel that, and I'm just going to get through this, man. And thank you so much for the support. I'm about to just head off right now back into that kitchen. I've got a lot of sorting to do, a lot of food, a lot of more calls to make to some community housing, and get this really kicking.
Do it up, buddy. Do it up. I've got some stuff I'm gonna play here for everybody. I wasn't done with sharing the soldiers' responses to what I kicked out about the UN coming over here to do their business. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you, boy. Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. So, like you heard me say, they did it here already. I can point them out. I can send you videos and show you them, and go, look at these bad boys. They're all foreign.
Mm-hmm.
Marching the streets with our boys. Yeah. All right. Much love, much respect. What,
Yes,
everyone,
sir.
do what you do best. I always say it. Keep spreading that high vibration. Things are rough, but we pull together. We stay together. And thank you, Matt.
You're welcome, brother. Thank you for doing what you're doing tonight.
Definitely. We will speak soon. Okay. Love you.
All right, buddy. Love you too. Good night to you. All right, so
thanks, brother. Thank you, everyone.
All right, everybody. So I'm going to continue to. That was Richard Ruler from Kill the System, the Matrix Minds Australia side of things, giving everybody an update of what he's doing, how he's doing, and the situation they're in Victoria, Australia. Gonna continue to go on and tell you and show you, as well as let you hear again the responses from a lot of these soldiers, these vets that have that have primarily literally just responded to what I had thrown out there, and that was what are we going to do, or what's going to happen when and or if the UN troops get escorted over here, and they're going to do what you wouldn't do. And I want to tell you right now, the response. Okay, you already heard what Sergeant Matthews said. So for those of you coming in late, I would not hesitate to play it again. In fact, it's an absolutely amazing
Soldier friends.
So this was my call.
To my soldier friends, can you respond to that for me? Because I know I can't respond to that. You guys need to respond to that. Our veteran soldiers, because that's what you are. You're just because you're not in the active duty. To me and to the most Americans, you're still a soldier. You'll always be a soldier. So this is a shout out to all of you guys to respond to this for me, because I can't respond to that. You can. And I would love to see, so we can get that out, what you respond and how you respond to the UN soldiers doing what you wouldn't do. At that point, then what do we do as American people? Very interesting topic. Very interesting.
Okay, so that was me responding to this UN. The United Nations will be coming instead of our own military. That was what this girl said, this lady, right? And again,
can you respond to that for me?
This, my friends, is a response from a soldier. So I want you to pay attention.
Yo, what's up? I got a response for you, my friend. Very simple. As of right.
To my
Wrong
soldier
one,
friends, can you respond to that for me?
Yo, what's up? I got a response for you, my friend. Very simple. As of right here, the Biden administration invites UN racism human rights envoys for visits. Now, I'll tell you what that means. What's happening is that due to our military refusing the vaccination, or at least 1/3 to 1/2 that will refuse it, you also have the mandate or the mandatory vaccination of all military personnel by September 1st. So what's going to happen is you're going to have about 1/3 to 1/2 of the military population go AWOL or be locked down into a barracks in quarantine. What's going to happen is that the UN is going to sneak in through guises like this, which is a wolf in sheep's clothing, and then they're going to start coming door to door, and it's going to get ugly. Prepare for a war.
To my soldier.
All right, again, that was only one. Okay, that was only one response. Now, what I want to do here is I want to get in here to these mentions, all right? Because what you're looking at right here, you're literally looking at responses, okay, right here to that question. So let's go down here and I'll find Matthews, and then we'll go up from there. We'll just go up from there. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the responses were amazing. So there's Matthews mentioned. Hillbilly Outdoors, the bearded veteran. So shout out to you, Mr. Texan. Thank you very much for your service also, my friend, because guys, this one's another one. Someone that is, you can very much so truly see, hear in his voice. So it's not gonna end it very well. Let's hang tight. Where did it go? Dun 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 dun. Nope. I'm trying to find it. He makes a lot of TikToks. I can definitely tell you that. There it is. So here's my video response. His video response to me. So heads up, I'm listening.
Okay, I saw the comment. Y'all can click on my video and go see what he had to say. Somebody decided to drop him a comment saying the UN was gonna come to America, do something. I don't know, maybe try to force us into vaccinations, because our government, they know better than sending people out. The military's not going to do it. The police is not going to do it. Nobody in their right down mind is going to come knock on your door and tell you you have one or two choices: either get vaccinated or I don't even know what they're trying to say now. You know why? Because I quit listening to it. Because as soon as you walk to my door telling me, hey, you're going to get vaccinated or... and that's all I'm going to hear. Next thing they're going to hear, well, we'll just leave it at, they may not hear crap. They're going to go to meet their maker. Because I swore an oath when I went in the military to defend this country, foreign and domestic. I done went and did my foreign. This is domestic. You come around telling us that we got to do something, that's domestic violence. And I'll defend that to my last breath. I'm not scared. There ain't shit in this world that scares me anymore. I done seen enough when I went overseas. Nothing here scares me. Nothing. The government sure don't scare me. They ain't nothing but hot air. They flap their gums and tell you a bunch of crap. Or they flap their gums and tell you they're going to do something, but people believe them because they're scared of them. I don't even know why you'd be scared of a government. Don't even know what freaking day it is half the time. They can't even remember what they said 2 minutes ago. They're going to turn around and lie about it and say they didn't say it. But oh no, be scared of them, right? Be scared of them. Be scared of the UN. That's a joke. That's my take on this whole thing. It's a joke. And if we don't stand up as Americans and take back what is ours and what they strip and trying to strip us of, we're done. We need to take a stand. And for the ones that's going to come over here and go, well, it's your name, or you got to run for something. Run for it. I don't have the money. Who said you need money? That's what's wrong with this country. This country wasn't built on money. And that's what I'm tired of seeing. Thank y'all.
That was an absolutely amazing response. I'm gonna tell you that we're gonna be all right, because it's people like that. And by the way, just to be very clear, okay, I could give two shits whether you do or you do not take it. Okay, I'm not an advocate of it. I will not push it. Okay, so maybe Miss Jen Plasky, Orange Woman Bad, maybe just maybe the Matrix Minds and Black Sheep Media is one of those 12 platforms that you're watching, and you're trying to say that we're pushing anti-stab and jab propaganda. No, we're not. No. But however, what I am doing is standing up for our people. We've got a voice. We've got a voice. This like that soldier just said, okay? This country was not funded or founded with money. It was blood, sweat, tears, God's guns and guts and glory. That is what this country was about. And let's not forget, okay, that we've got soldiers like this man and like Matthew that will indeed rally to the cause to take care of what needs to be taken care of.
To my soldier friends.
So, let me just continue. I've got to... Let's see. Actually, I will end that one for a minute and go over here, and we'll take a phone call real quick. You guys don't want to... Besides that, look, I'm half naked. You guys don't want to see that. Like, hell no, you guys don't want to see that. I'm half naked. You don't want to see that. Somebody, give me a shirt. All right. Area code 704. Welcome to the Matrix Minds. Hello. Who is this?
Hey, it's always a pleasure, Matt. Dewdrop here, sending out some love and light to everybody listening.
What's happening there, buddy? How you doing, Dewdrop?
Well, just not putting down the last old young in the bed who refuses. But nothing much, just love and light.
Do we need to call in the military to help you? I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding.
We're going to need a bigger boat than the military. Yeah, this boy took a nap till 6 today. Anyway, first off, I would like to say I'm glad you played some of those recordings, and especially played the actual videos of it. I got to watch it for myself. That right there, to hear not only a veteran, from the speak on how he would do what he did already. He'd be willing to sacrifice the greatest of sacrifices to stand up for us and all around. That's just nice to hear that from an actual soldier. Mm-hmm. 'Cause that's a scary part for most of us civilians. Or I'll rephrase that. That's a scary part for me a little bit to think on who would and who wouldn't on that side of the battle. Not on our side, but on that side. There's good on their side too. They just are too scared to stand up. They don't want to be classified as AWOL, I guess you could say. That really made my heart lighten up a little bit. But second though,
Dustin, there's more. I mean, I'm not done playing these. I told them that I will share their words, and I mean every word I said. I will share their voice with the world, because we aren't going to have it over here. It is just that simple. And I'm going to tell you now, it was very, very clear to me after listening to all of these video responses that is absolutely inevitable, that we will not tolerate that shit here. So, I mean, no, I'm not a threat at all. I'm not a threat to Jen Pulaski, Orange Woman Bad press secretary, nor my White House, nor the Biden administration. But what I am, however, I'm making a standpoint that our people, right, has made a stand. They will not tolerate it. And if you come to try to do the inevitable, well, you will be met with force.
Well, it's not. I appreciate you saying that and stating that loud and clear for everyone in the world to hear, because I stand there right beside you. But,
it's not me, bro. It's not. Literally, I just threw out the question. Okay, I threw out the question, and I'm telling you that the Patriots and the humanitarians and the God-fearing, gun-owning, humanitarian patriots that love this country, love their people, they're not going to tolerate blue helmets on this dirt, bro. They just will not do it. Will not stand for it.
Now, I haven't heard too much about our internet over here in my little town I live in. It's actually been kind of going in and out every day for the past couple of days. Everybody around here uses Spectrum. Not everybody, most people. So we've been having some internet issues. What is going on about this UN troop situation that has apparently taken quite a storm with everybody? I've just been reading today from where Riyadh mentioned it. Can you just give me a quick sum up on that? Because that don't sound... is this UN official, or is this just whistleblower material at the moment?
Well, they're saying that the Biden administration, right, has offered an extended hand here to help with the humanitarian aid of maybe possibly distributing. I guess. Okay, I don't really know. I don't really know the fundamental. The details of it. All I'm saying is from what I understand, okay, they're wanting to get the UN to help with what we need help with. Whatever the hell that may be.
So yeah, they're doing what they always do. They're stating something in a way to where it just sounds so possibly positive without actually any credible details of what they're going to do and how it's going to be done.
Well, I'm just telling you. I mean, I'm just telling you that it is inevitable, because if they continue to try it, okay, Dewdrop, it's not gonna be pretty. I'm just being honest with you, bro.
Can you respond?
Because it's just not.
I think everybody event is going to be whatever the event may be and what day it might come. It's going to be a very I ain't gonna say traumatizing. It's just going to be a very overwhelming experience for probably every living soul, if not every living being on planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And it is coming. It's definitely coming. It's not a if or what. It's just when.
Now let me share with you this. This is the video, right? That actually I'm going to share the audio to all of the listeners on iHeart, Pandora, Spotify, Apple iTunes, Amazon, all of you guys on the audio side, they can hear this and they need to hear this. This is literally what started my fire, okay, with trying to put it out there. So this is everybody on the VCast, the video cast on YouTube, Twitch, here on Facebook, Black Sheep, as well as the Matrix Minds. You can see it. So this is the video of an army a soldier going that literally probably I do believe went viral, and I threw out there the question and that was after listening to this video here. Are you ready, Dustin? You ready to hear this? All right,
y'all. So I've had a bunch of my friends come up to me and say, what happens if Biden gives the order for the military to come in and take people's guns and shit like that. Let me go ahead and tell you this. As a soldier, I have not only the ability, but the responsibility to deny an order on a few things. One is safety violations. If it is unpurposely putting my life or the life of other soldiers in jeopardy, I can deny that order. Two is immoral or illegal activities. So that order is one, immoral, because I'm not gonna fuck with a free people and take their guns away. And two, it's against the Constitution.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Once
Now, again.
And to see him in uniform, just for the man to stand up with video evidence in uniform and state that, "Oh, that man is. Thank you, and we love that. We love you."
Yes, right. Right here. Now, this user here blocked me, but right there, that is the response. She's like, the UN soldiers are coming, and then it goes on to say, we ain't have to worry about it because they're the ones that's going to distribute it, do it, etc. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so that is what do you call it? That is where I threw it out there. I'm trying to get these guys' responses. Blah blah blah. So again, that was the last one you heard was the bearded combat veteran from Texas. But I also want to throw out there's more. Okay, so I want to continue to play some of these for everybody. Okay, there, Dustin.
I'm here to listen.
All right, hang tight.
To my soldier friends, can you respond to that?
What's up, man? Seen this randomly on the FYP. I'm going to assume she's talking about UN troops coming to the United States for any reason. Any reason whatsoever. No, not today. Bro, you're fucking kidding me. If China wouldn't even think about coming in here because, and you can look this up, you can Google it, it's actually on there. While other countries haven't invaded America, it's not because of the military. It's because they know they won't make it a third of the way across because of the citizens. UN troops? Oh, fuck out of here, dude. Anybody who's ever been in the service and been deployed knows those dudes are morons. Shut up.
So,
to my soldier friends, can you respond to
really
that?
Good one. That was a really
What's up, man?
good
Seen this
response.
randomly on the...
So that was that. Let's continue here. Because again, there's more.
Don't mind me asking. Do you have like an estimate about many replies like this, just replies in general to that question, did you get?
I got about 25 responses. I truly did.
That's
And
amazing.
yes, absolutely. And again, these are soldiers. These are United States veterans, soldiers, etc. So yeah, man, these responses are absolutely epic when it comes to the letting you and me know, okay, that we are indeed in good hands. And here's another one. Go ahead.
Help me out here for 1 second. Like, what is it? How word is like when you got two people, one person's their word is no good, and you have the other person their word is like it's better. You can more trustworthy. What's that called? Like it's
discernment.
Like when you I'm sorry, what?
The word you're looking for may be discernment.
I'm not sure. I guess that might be it. Really, like I guess in the court of law, when you got the judge, when the lawyer when he speaks compared to the criminal, who would they look at more as to speak the truth?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying there. So like that's what I would like to state as the most important thing about all these videos you just shared is when it comes down to whose word can you trust the most. About with their honorability, their character. They don't get no higher than the men and women of the militaries of the world, the United States military. They're not career criminals. They are people who dedicate their life and will be willing to lay it down for you and me.
Bro, let me share this out with you and everybody else real quick. We are the biggest superpower in the world, okay? We indeed are the strongest in the world. I don't care whether they come at me and say, well, the Russians, okay, or the Chinaman got, 80 million troops. You know what? That does not matter. That does not matter, okay? That really, truly does not matter. This is the number one superpower in the world. Okay, we police the world. Do you not get that? We police the world. When shit goes south, they come to us. We've got some badass soldiers, man. I understand that I've seen the Russians, and they're absolutely badass too. They absolutely are. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm not done. I'm not done playing these videos, bro. Just hang tight. Hang with me.
Oh, always.
Let me see. Where did that go? Not that one. Not that one. Right here. And this video response. Ready? From another soldier.
To start off, I will say I am not a veteran. I have never served in the U.S. Armed Forces. Just a firefighter.
Firefighter.
But I'm also a student of history, a student of politics, social sciences, all of it. So I watch the world. And this is a tactic that, quite frankly, I've suspected would be used for some time because the U.S. military swears to the Constitution. Yes, they swear to obey the orders given to them by those in higher ranks. But an unjust law is no law at all. An unjust order is no order at all. If they are ordered to subjugate the U.S. people, the vast majority, and I've asked a lot of people serving today and those who have served, there are three camps. The extreme minority would go along because, well, they didn't really mean their oath. And I'm talking extreme minority. 1 to 1.5% is what I'd say. The other two are halves of that 98.5 to 99%. About half would vanish into the woods, never to be found again. They would be running small camps and enclaves, helping those they could, and simply staying out of the way. The other half would be standing shoulder to shoulder with the American people. Now, what does this mean? The government that wants to subjugate this country and ultimately join in with the other globalist tyrants and subjugate the planet would have no choice but to call in foreign actors, the UN, Now, the UN leans very heavily on the U.S. for troops, for money, for aid, for supplies, and everything else. But it doesn't mean they don't have people they can call on. There are member nations of the UN that absolutely despise the United States. China alone could, well, they could stand up an army that would definitely serve the UN's purpose for size. And they would, as they hate the U.S., and they're being invited in, happily try it. And as I've said before, in some areas they might have limited success. But as soon as they branch out of those little enclaves where they had some limited success, they're going to start realizing Yamamoto was right. There's a gun behind every blade of grass, and there's an American patriot holding it. And it will get extremely dark, extremely bloody, and extremely hellish very fast. There's a reason I say I believe very firmly we are facing the end of days, and that we will all see it, because the signs are pointing directly at it. The globalists are setting up for a one-world government that will utterly subjugate the planet, and they're hell-bent to do it.
Well, that was a firefighter that said that one. So let's go on. Let me continue here. That was Sheepdog Smokey, firefighter. It was funny. I'm just a firefighter. Firefighter. I'm just a firefighter. Let me tell you what. Without our firefighter, men and women, again, you are men and women in uniform, and I appreciate you. We all appreciate you. So shout out to you, Smokey. Shout out to you, policemen, firefighters, etc. You guys are still our heroes, okay? And you'll always be. So I'm not just a firefighter. You're a hero. All right. Drunk and Honest Patriot. Let's see. That would be. I'm gonna go up here to some really good ones here. Another video response here from. I'm trying to find the soldiers' responses. That's what I'm trying to do here. And I do believe this would be one. Here we go.
To my soldier friends, can you respond to that?
Happy to. Old salty vet here. Blue hats, as we like to call them, will not be tolerated on American soil. End of story. They are not welcomed by veterans. They are not helped. Blue hats will be sent home crying.
So that was that one. Shout out to you, Mr. Rooster. And let's see here. I'm trying to find another good one here.
Now, if I'm correct, though, there's only roughly between like 10,000 or between 10 and, I don't know, remember what the number is, between 10 and 15,000, I believe, UN, are they called like UN police or UN, or they call whatever, the UN, United Nations Police Force? No, I don't believe they have the amount of troops or whatever you call them as much as a small country, like a very small country. You know, unless if I'm wrong, be happy to correct me. But how do you plan on forcing something like that's so serious with so little, with so little numbers?
Well, that's a good question. Because I don't have an answer for that.
I'm going to look it up.
I don't have an answer for that. Did you? All right.
Yeah, okay, so here, I'll read this one statement.
Go ahead.
Effective policing is crucial to building peaceful, prosperous, and equitable societies. Today, more than 11,000 United Nations police officers are working around the world to do just that. And that's a statement from the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres on the 15th UN Police Week. This is on the police.un.org website. So, I mean, I don't know if they're just not saying it, but that right there it just says that there's more than 11,000, around the world. So I don't know if that's their total or if that's just, maybe there's 50,000 somewhere else they're not talking about, but I will find out for sure. I
don't know. But why? I'm probably going to be asked why. Why am I playing all of these, right? Because again, I'm no threat to my government. I'm really not. I do, however, want to share with my government, right? Because in case they're listening, deep state, let me tell you something, okay? You have been subjugated to the wrong side of the energy platform here, okay? Because the American people, the world people right now, you can see it. The people are indeed shifting consciousness. They want to help one another. They're tired of the lies. They're tired of the deception. They're tired of all of that. Okay? So with that being said, it is time. It indeed is time. Like like the firefighter said. You guys are either going to have to shit or get off the pot. Okay? Stop playing games, because all that does is just shows your guys' ass even more. If you guys don't think that we know, we know. We know. We've known for quite some time. All right.
We have.
So, Dewdrop, you ready to start hearing some more of these soldiers' responses to blue helmets here? Blue helmet.
If you need me to step off the line for a moment, if it helps out, I'd be happy. To sit here and wait in the background, or be happy to let somebody else speak if they like to.
Bro, you are the only caller. You are the only caller.
Right.
Everybody's just like literally listening. They're probably glued to their screens. So no, you can feel free to just stay where you're at.
Well,
so
definitely last thing. I do have somebody else later that would like to speak that I know that's very knowledgeable in certain subjects. But you will have another caller at least later. But go ahead.
All right. So this is Mr. Edwin Wheatley, American-born, Southern-raised. He says,
to my soldier friends, can you respond to that for me?
As an ex-Army airborne, all I can say is, if UN troops come peacefully, they will be welcomed. They will be treated with peaceful actions and respect. However, if UN peacekeeping troops come and make an attempt to take away our weapons or take our rights, someone else will be raising their children. God bless America. God bless each and every one of y'all. And bless them poor UN troops. I don't believe they know what they're really stepping into.
Yeah, well, that was that. That soldier made it very clear, too. And we got, let's see, another one.
To my soldier friends, can you respond to that?
They can try.
That was pretty cut and dry right there.
To my soldier friends,
so
can you respond to that?
Truthfinder 76 simply said they can try. So, Dewdrop, this is what's kind of funny, is because these guys, you know what? It just blows my mind that the UN troops would actually do this, or even try to do this. So I'm going to open up another one. Mr. DB Cooper. Mr. Cooper, here we go.
To my soldier friends, can you respond to that?
Here we go.
They can have fun trying. They ain't gonna make it very far. I promise you that.
That one was dressed in Full Metal Jacket, Full Metal Gear. Do you see what I'm saying here, my friend?
I can only imagine the soldiers that feel the same way.
Well, again, it's not. You know what? We don't want war. Okay, we don't want war. All I'm trying to tell you and share with, again, Jen Platt. I'm at this point in my where I'm at, after what I heard you say in front of in the press briefing, I'm gonna talk to everybody like you're listening. I truly am, Jen. I'm even gonna call you by a friendly name, Jen. I'm going to talk to you, Jen. We're not trying to start any shit. We're simply telling you that it wouldn't be in their best interest if you did start any shit. That's what we're saying.
The goal we push for is for everyone on both sides to stand down for what we're trying to, our personal agendas, and unite as one. There's no need for war. There's no need for more bloodshed. There's no need for more pain.
Exactly.
Finally at the point in time in history to where if we wanted to, if humanity truly wanted to, we could put all of our differences aside and just we'll just say transcend into the next great phase of life.
Dustin, these responses from these soldiers are absolutely awesome. Okay, they're amazing because it shows their unity, it shows their dedication, it shows their devotion and their honor to this country. It truly does. Listen to me, Jen. These are not extremists. This is not extremism. And it's not wrong to defend your family, defend your friends, defend your rights, and defend your country. Because you've heard them clearly tell you. They look at it as a domestic threat. They're not by any means telling you that they're going to start any shit. They don't want shit. They want sovereignty. They want unity. They want their own singularity as a family unit. But by God, when it comes time to unite, singularity goes right out the window. These men and women will be standing shoulder to shoulder. Just telling you.
As will we with.
Matt Hatter says, let's play Mr. Matt Hatter's response.
To my soldier friends, can you respond to that?
Blue helmets make great targets.
Wow. So there you go. There's another one. Now, again, was that the words of an extremist? No. That was primarily, again, him doing himself and sharing with you. Don't do it. Don't bring him over here.
Don't tread on me.
I guess so. Mr. Joe Captain America is no. That was that. What the hell just happened to it? Mention. There's actually here's a video response. Tyler Faith 9 literally happened 4 minutes ago. Look at all of these video responses. Did you see this? This one, Mr. Tyler Faith dropped this 4 minutes ago. I've not even seen this. So you're seeing this as the first time I've seen this. So I don't know whether he's going to be I don't know this video response. But so let's just check in with Mr. Tyler and see what he says.
To my soldier friends, can you respond to that?
So, I ain't no soldier. There was. But I can tell you right now, we all took the same oath. We will defend the Constitution and America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And we take that shit to our grave. And no military member will ever infringe upon the constitutional rights of an American citizen to not get vaccinated, to not give up their rights to bear arms, or any of that. And as veterans who are sick and damn tired of this shit and tired of being pushed back, we're done. We're ready to push back. We got our cops backs. We got our active military's backs. And we're going to fight for we
gave our oath to, we will fight and defend for every single American who cannot fight back. We will, or we will die doing it. I don't mind. I will happily give my last breath to protect an American from tyranny. I don't care. And there's nothing they can do. They don't stand a chance against us. Just alone in Texas, we have more guns than the entire military does. So, we will protect our own. And our own is Americans. I don't care, white, brown, black, yellow, purple, pink, blue. I don't care. You're us. Gay, straight, transgender. We're all one family. American. And we stand with the Cubans, and the Cubans need to be freed. And I'll die to free anybody. I don't care. I may have been in the Navy, but I will die for anybody.
So that was a Navy vet right there. He's got a bunch of hashtags here: Navy vet, Navy TikTok, Navy military, Texas Navy, yada yada yada.
All this is on TikTok.
What's that?
And all these are from TikTok. Cause I've tried looking for the individuals on the old book, and I'm having a hard time. I just now realized a few minutes ago that they're all recorded from TikTok.
Yeah.
I'd definitely like to get profiles of these people if it's okay, or if it's allowed, if they've allowed you to do that, for me to add them or follow them.
Bro, it'll be a really hard time to do that, because I'm gonna tell you now, we've been on TikTok here for, this will make the 7th day, right? And bro, the following is like, these guys are blowing up the Matrix on TikTok. I'm just telling you. Shaman Hawk. I'll give you another video response to that question here. Shaman Hawk.
To my soldier friends, can you respond to that for me?
Yeah, I got a response for it, but I'm really not sure what caliber to deliver it in.
Ouch. Did you understand that one? You did, right?
Yes, I did.
All right. Okay.
Hopefully it's 772.
Right, I don't know. So VK Storytellers, here's another video or so. I'm just trying to move through these here, and then we'll take that.
To my soldier friends, can you respond to that?
Unfortunately, it's true. Biden already invited them in. They're getting ready for invasion. Go check out my video.
So I did, right? I did that, and again, all of the military, all of the patriots, all of the Americans, they're coming back at him with literally. It doesn't matter, because we're going to stand our ground. We're going to do what needs to be done. And that is just take care of one another, and hope that the administration does not tread against that, because hopefully, Jen, if you're listening,
yes,
if you're listening, Jen, you'll not see these men and women as extremists. You'll see them as men and women who will defend their constitutional right. Okay? They don't want no shit. They don't want no tyranny. They don't want none of that. So that being said, all right, Dewdrop, whatever you want to talk about here, buddy, this is up to you.
Well, first, I'd like to say, I did have actually, he would be a family member, but he's a very, we'll call him a Tuesday local celebrity. He's a intellectual person I'm glad to not only be related to, but in love, but just to have ever got to know him. But he won't be able to speak tonight, I don't think. But he would. I would like to state his. You know how we usually close out each person's moment to talk with what would they share. With hope. So if I may share what you would like to share with the world.
Are you getting ready to leave me?
No, sir. I know. I would definitely not. I would.
Okay.
I just wanted to state what he said because I think it's beautiful. We must secure the existence of our people for the future of our children.
That is a kudos right there. That is a great statement. Absolutely amazing statement. Dewdrop, hang tight, sit back real quick. Sit back quiet.
All right.
Unmute area code 360. Welcome to the Matrix Minds. Who is this? Hello, you're unmuted. Let's go.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
How are you?
What's up?
Madame?
I'm doing good, getting busy and getting in trouble over on TikTok. How about you?
I'm already in TikTok jail, and this is only my 6th day.
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet, but they knocked me out 3 times today, so I guess I must be doing something right.
I don't see. This is the thing. I don't want to get knocked off of these platforms. I don't need it. We don't need it.
Oh, I know we don't need it, but you know what? It's going to happen. As long as certain things are in place, it's going to happen. But I wanted to talk a little on the spiritual side of this because I actually covered this in my live today.
All right.
I've been talking about it all day, it seems like. Now, people might have been feeling in the last little bit, I want to say the last week or so, like they're walking in 2 worlds, kind of like they don't know which way it's going to turn out.
Timeline differentiation.
Thank you. Yes, and this is exactly what's happening. Is we're at a precipice right now. And remember, I told y'all, quite a few of them in there listen to my lives, and I don't date set, but at least I try not to. But everything energetically is pointing to August for some kind of event. Okay, now I'm not going to say what, say who, where, when, how, why, none of that.
I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to say who, where, how, what. What is that from?
No, what I'm gonna do, however, is give you this.
All right.
The choices you make right now, and I've been saying this for about a month. If y'all recall, in my lives, I've been saying this to those of you who graced me with being there with me and sharing that time with me. You have an opportunity right now to create that timeline that you are going to finish out by the choices that you make right here, right now. And a lot of you are making them subconsciously and you don't even know. You're already planting the seeds you don't even know. When you've got family members that are going and doing the unthinkable and you are trying to stop them from doing the unthinkable by sharing truth and knowledge and everything you've seen in the effects and all of that, all you can do is share that from a love perspective, and you've planted a seed. Okay, so not all hope is lost, because they can wake up to the fact that, oh, God, I screwed up. I've been seeing that on TikTok, too. I've been seeing diary accounts of people video diarying after they have gotten it. I mean, some people are on like 2 weeks, and every day they come on and they've got something new, something else has happened to them, something else. And it's building, and everybody's talking about it now. So before, nobody would talk about it, and everybody was getting, you still get some of those, yeah. But between now and August is like the time. It's your own little gateway. Let's put it that way, because then you got the Lionsgate portal on 8/8, and that's a big, huge one this year. 2020 was like the opening of the eyes, like the first initial kabang. And the day after the lovely chit show started, I got on and I said, look, the normal you knew is gone. That life you knew, that's never coming back. It's over. And it was that moment that a lot of people woke up and said, what the fuck is happening? And that was a great catalyst. And so when you see these events and things that happen, like what's going on in Cuba and South Africa and all of that, it is going to serve as a catalyst to wake people up in a way that I don't envy them to be woke up, but it's necessary. And if I feel like I'm seeing both timelines play out in my head, and I don't like the one over here on this side because it is not very pretty, but it's starting to build momentum, and I don't like seeing that. The other one about a month ago was so strong, and I was telling somebody today, I go, I feel like we took a step forward and then took 3 back. And we need to gain those. We need to get 5 steps ahead and keep going ahead and not losing any ground. And I feel energetically wise as a whole. People are getting so pissed off and angry that their vibration is dropping. And that's where you learn balance. And you got to go to that. And we've been talking about 0-point energy. And you've got to maintain that. And you've got to do it from everything you do from a place of love. And don't just get pissed off and say, that's it, I'm done. And just be angry because it's not coming from love. But if you have a righteous anger from a place of love, you can still make a difference and stand. And that's what everybody's got to be doing now. And this is pretty much from Tiamat. She is.
You completely changed my topic. You know what?
No, this is right on it's on that. It's about the digital war. And you had said in your title, a digital war and a spiritual war.
It is. No, but what I'm saying is
I'm adding this to that because I think it's important for people to realize as we are preparing for possible UN entrance into this country. I reported last year they were in the Mexico border, and that was last April.
Yep.
And everybody called me crazy. I said, we got footage. I don't care, that's fake. I said, they're training in the mountains of frickin'
Utah,
Washington, Canada. Oh, you're crazy, that's fake. We reported this a year ago, and nobody believed us. Right. Nobody said, oh, it'll never happen here. It'll never happen here. So as people are getting pissed off about this, remember where you're coming from. You have to come from a place of love in all of this. And Tiamat has said, you are light workers no more. You are light warriors. Because it's on. And she is wanting everybody to stand and rise and declare sovereignty. And you are slaves no more.
Well, we're doing again. That is. You heard.
Hey, may I ask a question?
Hang on, dude. You heard what them soldiers said, and they said it out of. That's what I'm saying. They said it out of love. They said it out of compassion. They don't want any shit on this soil. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm saying they don't want any bad juju. They don't want the administration, Jen. They don't want you guys to do this. Okay?
But and I'm just saying that is the big message that's coming, that you have this time to really make your voices heard and to rise up to the occasion. And so to do this is amazing because letting people see that they're doing it from a place of peace, but they're being strong. They're not being cowardly little, oh, we're not going to stand up to you. No, people are taking to the streets peacefully. I mean, have you seen what's going on in London? It's amazing. It's going on in France. They're not showing it anywhere. Germany tried to. Now they're being flooded out, literally.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
literally, they're being flooded out and they can't hit the street. Literally. Coincidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Ireland standing up tall. So people are hearing it. They're hearing that call. And it's important to do it from love. And we can raise that vibration. Because the other timeline I'm seeing play out right now, no bueno. You don't want that to happen. And I want people to see that and understand that this is where we're headed. We're at that crossing roads right now.
See, this is why, Shell, we got to keep them, like you said, keep them motivated. Keep them motivated.
Yep.
And give them that positivity that they need to stay above what they're seeing on mainstream news. Okay?
Yeah.
Again, the things I'm sharing is not to scare people. I'm sharing things with you to let you know you're not alone. There's no reason to be afraid.
I know that. No, I was just saying this as a general thing because I think it's that important. Because I think a lot of people are feeling, what I'm seeing a lot on social media is people are in an upheaval. People are really, like, they don't know what way is up or down. They are just really concerned. And it's like, I'm trying to do my own little part over there, and I'm getting in trouble for it too. But I'm going to keep doing it until they kick me off. But I just want people to know that they have somewhere to go and talk about this. They have somebody to go to. They have a community. They have other soul family there. They just have to put themselves in a position to recognize them. That they know they can talk to this other person over here. I love their video. I love this platform. I love that. And they can connect to other like minds, and that's what's going to save a lot of people. You can't do it by yourself because you're going to go crazy in the process. You're going to sit there and go, I got nobody. Nobody understands where I'm coming from. How can I do this by myself? My family hates me. I lost my job. I got fired. I did this and that, and I don't have anything anymore. How can I do this? But if they know they got a soul family to back them up, that's the biggest thing out there right now. I am encouraging everybody. You know in your heart when you're directed to somebody, they're likely there to help you with something, or you're there to help them with something. You just don't know it yet. And you're there to be with them and be there for them, and they're there to be there for you. And that's how everybody's going to get through all this. Remembering we're one.
I agree.
We're sovereign, but we're one. And so hopefully this is a whole new momentum to all of this, and it keeps it going in that direction.
Thank you, Matthew Porco.
That's what I wanted to say.
Matthew Porco's like right here on this platform. Platforms like this, we'll say platforms like this is where your people are indeed at. No doubt about that. Shell, you hit the nail on the head, damn straight.
Okay, well that's what I want to say.
Okay, is that all you're gonna say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, question.
Can you hear Dustin at all?
A little bit. He's real low.
All right, talk up,
I
Dustin.
got mine up full blast.
Oh, how about now?
A little better, buddy.
How you doing, Dewdrop?
I'm doing great. I've been trying to find your profile for a long time now, but my only question is you said sharing. I guess I'll put it this way: we as truthers are those who are trying to wake up everybody else about what the possibilities of the beauty that could come. For a while now, me personally, I've just I've correlated against all the negative. Like, hey, have you seen all this negative stuff that these people that we entrust to protect us are either hiding from us or implementing against us? And these are the topics that I've unfortunately, I find, it's just the ones that I worry about, and I feel like people should be concerned about. But I've been having this I've been having this random thought come to me that just tells me, it's not for me to scare them into believing, so how do you share such a beautiful message without relying on the information that I do, like let's say they're like the UN troops or the stab and jab or stuff like this, what would be an example of a way you could tell somebody to where they can look at the said subject with with an open mind.
Well, I think everything has a time and a place, and we did that all last. The UN thing is a whole new thing, but all of that stuff we've done it solid for a year, right? And I think what Spirit's trying to tell you is go in a more positive direction. You don't need to concentrate on that. I think you are being guided to get yourself into a positive place. Have you been feeling down in the dumps? Have you been feeling depressed? Have you been feeling anxious? Have you been feeling negative thoughts coming to you? You know?
I don't know where he went. I don't know.
Oh,
where he
no.
went.
My apologies. Can you hear me now?
We can't.
Oh,
Shut
yeah,
up.
I can hear you.
Well, I still.
I mute my phone whenever anybody else is speaking, so I can no one in that hears watching the show hears any background noise. But yeah, I have definitely been trying my very best to not only to look towards the types of stuff to tell them about, like the beauty of like the fourth dimensional possibilities. This, like if you could just imagine having a single thought and that thought just materialize. And just the beauty and possibilities of that. I've been trying to rely on that information, but it's very, without somebody taking the time to look for the information themselves to verify it, which is really very key with any information anybody ever knows. Never take anybody else's word for a fact, but it's just hard to get somebody to, especially the ones I care about, that can understand it, to take the time to to fact check me.
Well, I think you're gonna know in your own self, like your intuition is spot on. I mean, for a younger fella, because I'm 55, I'm really old. So for a younger fella, you are very intuitive. You are very spot on. You are very intelligent and very capable. And I think you're going to be able to listen to your intuition and yourself and know when you've gone too far. Like if you are so embedded in the negative, that is going to become your existence. You are going to become what you focus your energy on. So you've got to be balanced. It's okay to look into that, but remember to look at the light. Remember to come out of that darkness for a little while, get some sunlight, because guess what? Yeah, otherwise you're gonna lose that tan because you're not gonna see any sun. You're not gonna go out into the world and you know what I'm saying though? So you've got to balance.
What she's saying is don't become stagnant in your negativity. Okay? That's what she's saying. Don't stay there, okay? This is another reason why I wanted so greatly to share all of the positive incentive. Whenever I said in the title, God, Guns, Guts, and Glory, I wanted I wanted everybody to see that the positivity is there. Okay, there is nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of. Soldiers will defend.
Marduk don't stand a chance this time. Tiamat wanted everybody to know it's time to stand up. It's time. You are a free people. You were not meant to be slaves. And it's really pissed her off. And that's why she come back. She said, no, it's time for my children. She considers all humans her children. And she has plainly said, it is time for you to rise up and be sovereign and say no more. Very simple message, but that's what she wants everybody to know.
Now, where did you get that message? Was this a channeled message?
It's Tiamat, yeah.
Again, was this a channeled message to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Tiamat.
Gotcha.
And,
all right.
And she said it's no more. And when the first one came through, I felt a heartbroken mother, and they had vilified her since the beginning of time. And all she is a heartbroken mother, and she wants her children happy and healthy and safe and not being tortured and killed and murdered and needless, endless wars and greed by greedy bastards who want nothing more than to have slaves. And she's tired of it. She wants her children happy, healthy, and whole. And that's all she wants. And to do that, you have to rise up and become free.
Well, I do believe that, like all of these gentlemen that we heard tonight said, I do believe we're going to be all right. Okay, we will remain a sovereign people. With whatever happens with this time dilation and this time shift, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen or where we're going or what we're doing. But nevertheless, we got to stay positive, stay focused. God, guns, guts, and keep our glory. We're going to be all right.
And remember to stay balanced, y'all. Stay balanced. It's the biggest thing. Just keep balanced. Keep in retrospective. You know, it's like take a step back. Breathe. Listen. See. You know, look at things from all angles and take a moment. Don't just respond in anger or frustration, but step back and really examine. And this is where I think a lot of us step up. I know I do, because I just get freaking angry. And I said, hold on. And then I go, oh, shoot, I just put my foot in my mouth. You know, and I don't think all the time first before I speak, even though I work really hard at it.
Oh, yeah.
But if you take that one moment to just sit back and breathe, you might say something completely different than you would have said 30 seconds prior, because you were so anger-filled that now you're going to say something from a whole different perspective.
I got to say something on behalf of Tammy Bonham. Says she believes that our military are our light warriors.
I believe a lot of them are.
I
think a lot of the young ones definitely are. The ones that haven't risen up real high in the ranks, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like that one video you shared, I shared it my first day, and that's what got me my 1,000 people, so I could go live.
I got you.
Yeah, that my first day I shared that video, and they're like, oh, but he's just a private. He's gonna bow down to him, and I said, no way, honey. He still has a brain.
Yeah. Did it look like it? I don't think so. Hey,
I don't think he's gonna bow down to nobody.
Yeah, me either. Hey, Shell, hang on. Guys, shout out to Mr. Andrew Hamilton from Sky News, right? It is in the house. I want to say something on behalf of him. He says, yeah, ask you, Michelle. So who is Tiamat?
Tiamat.
Who's Tiamat?
Is pretty much the one that everybody knows her by is she's the goddess of creation. But she's a lot more than that. She was actually created, and people know her as Lilith, but she's her own entity. They have vilified her whole existence because she did not want to be Adam's helpmate. She was the first created, okay? And she did not want to be some broodmare for the gods, and she knew what they were going to do. And so she sort of rebelled. And she went and said, no, you're not ruling me. I'm going to be my own ruler. Thank you very much. And her children, Marduk, actually ended up killing her. And she found out what her other children were going to do, and they had plotted to kill her husband. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Her mate, her husband, and she tried to stop them. And so that's when her vilification started. And then she built up an army of demons to combat Marduk, and Marduk took on all the powers of his siblings to beat her in battle, and he killed his own mother. And what she's saying this time around, Marduk doesn't stand a chance. He does not have the children of the light on his side. And so the light warriors are going to be the ones to kick some ass this go round.
Oh, you can.
And she doesn't call them light. She doesn't call them light workers anymore. The first words out of her mouth is, "The light warriors need to rise."
Well,
so she means business.
You can definitely see and hear and feel the consciousness shift, and I know I'm not alone. I mean, I know I'm not alone. Dewdrop, you same thing, buddy. You need to just stay positive, and everyone listening, everyone watching the VCast as well as listening. Try throughout your day, whether you hear something bad on the news or not. You know what? The choice is up to us. The choice is up to me and you to make that decision of where we're going to go with our creative ability, because we are amazing creators. That is, if anything, if we're a major threat to the deep state of any level, let me just say this, and I'll say this with dignity. I'll say this with gratitude. I'll say this as humble as I possibly can also. Okay? We are creators. Okay? They are leeches. That's all they are, is a fucking leech. They suck off of you like a succubus or a concubine. They want you to just pull you down and keep you in fear.
They can only create false light. They cannot literally create like we can create.
Right.
We are creation because we come from love. They come from a place of darkness, and they have to create everything false. Like, they have to create their own world, completely terraform their own place of existence so that they can survive in it. They can't have a place that has a high vibration. They cannot survive in it. So if people notice that people suddenly disappear from your life, guess what? That means your vibration is going up, and they cannot abide by you. They cannot be in your presence. Don't feel bad. It might sting a little. It might hurt a little. But notice it's for your highest good. If things don't serve your highest good, they will not remain in your life. Plain and simple, end of story. Mm-hmm. If you keep raising that vibration, you are going to see who is meant to be around you and in your space and in your family and in your soul family and in where you are even. And things in your life might totally upheaval, but knowing that's spirit working on your behalf to get you out of where you shouldn't be. If you're in a place that keeps your vibration down and you want out, you're going to get out. Because now is that time that it's going to happen. If you know it will happen, your whole world will change, but it'll be for the better. You might have a few bumps there, but Spirit is going to lead you on a path that is where you're supposed to be. Look at last year, Matthew. Look at last year for me and what happened and where I'm at now.
Right.
And what's happened in all of that time. Because Spirit knew I didn't need to be in that situation. It wasn't fun how he handled it. But you know what? That needed to happen. All of that needed to happen. And that's what I've come to learn. You know what I mean? So you may have an issue with how things happen, but know that there's a reason behind these steps that are being taken to get you into the place that you need to be. Because you're already on the way there. You just might have taken a sidetrack.
Dewdrop's trying to talk about, but you're not.
No, I apologize. I hate when I interrupt somebody. Just because I love when Jen speaks, and I love Matt. I love y'all all. Something that let's say I'm asking for a friend. If and y'all know what that means. Who am I asking for? But anyway, besides the point. You said about people like leaving your lives, especially the ones who only bring negativity and the ones you notice, which are clearly or only have negative effects in your life. For those individuals who are kind of trapped is a bad word, but not really. For people who are unable to leave certain individuals, whether they have been taken or whether it's they're just mentally trapped, or you know what I'm trying to say. There's kids around the world who are with parents or people who are just not good for them at all, but yet rely on them or unable to escape that reality. What would be a good way to help them? I know somebody personally who's just unable and actually, unfortunately, mentally and financially trapped where they stay, and then the individual goes out of their way to sabotage any relationship that person has that might be beneficial just through the means of like just telling lies and stuff to them. And I imagine there's more than just that one soul. That deals with this. It just be a big help to a friend of mine.
A lot of people like that one, they don't know they're in that situation to begin with because they haven't seen it for them. Like they're blinded to it because they're in it. And if they do start to figure it out, the person that's controlling them, and usually that's a narcissistic handler, and they're there for a reason. And they know who and what this person is spiritually. And this person's probably a very gifted person, and they're there to keep them down. And what this person needs to realize is the situation is not good for them. You are your worst enemy when it comes to trying to untrap yourself in a situation that you think you are completely trapped in and you have no way out. You create your own prisons a lot of times because you don't see a way out because you're in it. You're in it, and a lot of times it'll take somebody else on the outside lending you a hand, and sometimes it's as simple as that, going, let me get you to a safe place. And I have personal experience with that. Thank you, Matthew. And, and so, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you don't see a way out yourself. It needs to be an outside source coming and helping that person out because either they don't see it or they are so scared of that situation, they have locked themselves in going, I have no way out. Because they're that scared.
Guys,
they have children with them where they're at, and they just have they have no means around. I guess no people around them in their circle. I guess who other than me who listens to what their heart wants to tell. Or I don't know how many people they've told. Probably not many, but and it's not a physically abusive environment. Mentally abusive. I forget the name of the term that you're speaking of, but there's actual mental disorder where the abused rely on the abuser so much that they forget they're being abused.
Exactly.
It's a very common disability or disorder. I just can't think of it right now. But I guess I'd like to say thank you very much for what you just said because. It resonated with me alone, about sometimes, even though you see your problem or you don't, it takes outside just maybe one individual to notice that and to bring help, or to, that's a new perspective for me,
I got something that I want to share with you. I've got it pinned. This lady's comment pinned in the Matrix Sandbox. And she may not like my response, but it's true, but that's okay. I'm not calling her out. I'm not gonna even say her name. All I'm gonna say is I'm just gonna read her comment. So she says what you're saying is true, but light only comes from one source, and that is Jesus Christ. Anything outside of that is part of the deceiving darkness. Please seek Christ only.
I'm not even responding to that.
Okay, I will indeed respond to that. Okay, I will respond to that by saying I will be nice. I will be nice. My response to that is your belief system. That is your timeline. That is where you're at in your walk, your journey. And if you have found a light in that teacher, okay, by all means, you follow that light. I will never, ever tell you that light is false, okay? It is absolutely a diehard, bright, beautiful teacher. Jesus is a teacher, okay? He's clearly told you, like everyone else, like all of those in which were here prior to him, they killed them all. Not just him, they killed them all, okay? They came here and Christ himself said, if you see me, you see the Father. Okay? But he also says that what I come here to do, there will be those that come after me that will do what I do and do greater things. And he's talking about you. He's talking about you. Okay? So you find that light within you, you follow that journey, and you continue to shake the foundation, because where you walk is hallowed ground. You've got absolutely 100% the right to rattle cages, kick the doors off of them. Okay, you've got the power within you to do that. We are powerful creators. That's what we are. We're offspring of the God source. That's all I'll say in response to that.
Beautiful.
What?
Mind if I add to that? Because that's beautiful. I like to say who it was that showed me the light. You know, and for me personally, it was Ra. I was unaware of how much the knowledge of and the message of Ra, the divine thought, the original thought, or the law of one. You know, I didn't really realize how far along in the history it carried out. I thought it ended in Egypt. You know, I tried to go to church. You know, I tried to look at different religions. Christianity always kind of half stuck with me. With the message, beautiful. The message is beautiful, and there's nothing in that book, not a single thing in that book that doesn't have some basic instructions before leaving this earth. But it never resonated with me. The pain and the suffering that's been through the deception that the Bible's been used for is what kind of turned me away. But do I say that, you know, not to follow Jesus? Heck no, I do not, because Jesus was a being of light. He just like, so was the Buddha, or so was Ra, so was it depends on your natural perspective of what draws you, what resonates. And by resonate, I mean what do you feel in your heart when you first hear something and you know that there's beauty in it? See, me, I'd like to say that to not just, I never tell anyone at all. I happily tell them not only to love what it is that you worship or you have faith in, but don't deny others their right to have faith in what they see light in. Mm-hmm. Don't, you know, because we as creators, like you say, we are very powerful entities in our baby form. You know, so to take that negative seed and plant it into someone's mind that what you think you see is incorrect, is not good. It's not light work material. You know, not saying that they're wrong or right or it's good or bad. Just saying that personally, I believe you should never diminish someone's hope into what they see or believe in. You know, if they look at it in a way of love. You know, so. You know,
well, Dewdrop, it goes into perceptions, okay? Perceptions, okay? I've got another one of this lady's comments pinned here. She says, how many forces are there besides light and dark? How many forces are there besides light and dark? There are just those two. There are just those two. But let me share with you that darkness is darkness, okay, is the offshoot, okay, or the byproduct of light. In other words, darkness is primarily light without information. That is what darkness is. You've literally got information or you've got disinformation. You've got truth or you've got negative truth. Positive, negative, literally, they're one and the same thing, but they are of the same entity. Darkness is of the same polarity as the light. This is where a lot of people get confused in religion because they get hung up on the religious belief and the religious teachings. There is only those two forces, okay? But darkness is literally it is nothing more than part of the light. You cannot have one without the other. Because they're both of source. If you really want to get down to the cut and dry to it, it is soul source. That is it. That is it. I refer to it as it. I refer to God as it, because God has no gender. God has no masculinity, masculine and feminine is one specific derivative. It just is. It is like you. I just seen right there, Miss Barbara dropped a yin and yang in the Matrix chat. Exactly. You cannot have one without the other. So misinformation causes wickedness. That's absolutely true. Yes. Misinformation causes what's called a riff or a dimensional what do you call
Veil.
it? What?
I was going to say veil. Like right now we're trying to lift the veil from everybody's eyes. That's just my apologies for interrupting you.
It's all right. It's exactly what it is. It's disinformation. I mean, I'm not saying, again, Jesus is a teacher. Buddha was a teacher. Muhammad was a teacher. Allah is what they call the all is God's source. See, that's the thing that they don't teach. They teach you that Allah is the God. Well, the actual correct teaching of Allah and in Islam is the messenger was Muhammad. Okay, Muhammad. Just like Christ was the bringer, he was the Messiah in Christianity. Okay, God. Okay, as you know, Jesus referred to the God as the Father. Muhammad referred to God as an Allah. I refer to them as all that is. It's just that simple. That's why I will not fight with anyone when it comes to religion and your belief. You want to believe what you want to believe it, because that's what you believe. Your reality, your world, your world and your reality is all based upon your perception of what you create. Your world, my world, is what I believe and perceive. Just like Michelle was saying earlier, now's the time to pick the time differentiation, the dialect of what is and what is not true to you. This is where. Good. To drop.
No, I apologize. I was just saying that's a scientific fact. Your what you believe and your emotions that you choose to perceive, or they do dictate, control, and create your reality. Just most times, it's over a slow enough amount of time, or that the average person doesn't recognize or realize that the emotions that they're feeling on a day-to-day basis and their thoughts and beliefs in their heart actually do control your reality.
Right. Well, kicking back, and Andrew Hamilton was like, let's talk about the deep state. See, that's the thing. When going back to the main topic at hand here, God, guns, guts, and glory, is there are those subjugated in this world and in this reality that we refer to as the deep state. There are those that we refer to as reptilians, the demonic ones, the satanic ones. They believe that you are less than them. Okay? But you're not. They also lied to you by saying all men are created equal. Really? That was right there. That right there was one of the most double-edged swords that they could have ever said. Well, all men are created, I'm going to call bullshit. Because I'm going to tell you right now, okay? In their eyes, even you, and everyone else, we are not created equal in their eyes to them. They are better than you and I. We are less than them. This is why you've got this big rift, this division. The diversion tactic is all men are created equal. That is the diversion. Okay? The division is what you see. The black versus white, the white versus Hispanic, the Hispanics versus black. Hell, it's come down to where the blacks are they're even creating a division within their community. You're not black enough. And the whites, well, you know what? You're wearing your hat this way, or you're this. You're a white supremacist, or you're this. All it does is creates a division among our people. Humanity.
Their plan.
That was their plan. Okay? All men are created equal was a perfect plan. Because it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. We as a people, see, here's the thing. If I don't know which book this is from. I do not know which book this is from. So, Michelle, if you're still hanging tight with me here, or did you hang up on me? No,
I
you're
didn't
still
hang
there.
up. I was
Okay.
listening.
You know, I don't know where I'm pulling this from, but I know that I've read this from literature that was written by the cabal, the deep state. They clearly said, let me quote this, because I know this. They said they are to never find out who they are, because when they do, they will indeed take rank, because they outnumber us. They said that. The deep state said that. The cabal, the satanic elite, these people that subjugate you, divide us as a people, black, white, green, purple, it doesn't matter. Gender don't matter. None of that shit matters. They're killing us as a people by the diversity. And we're letting it, because we believe all men are created equal. We're not. We're not created equal. Okay? We're created in the eye of all is. We're we got the Christian lady in here. We're created in the image of Jesus. We're created in the images of Allah, in God. In God, we are little G's, and they can't stand it, because we're a perfect creation, and that they are not. They gotta feed on the fear. They gotta feed on the division. They gotta feed on the anxiety. And it's called Loosh, Loosh. Look it up. Google it. Loosh. Google Loosh, energy. We are energy beings. That is what we are. And the deep state prides and preys on that shit. They do. They really, really do. But guess what? Ooh, loud ring in my ear. Ooh, loud ring in my ear. That time has come to an end. Okay? The timeline, the diversion, it's here. It's already here. It's been here. I've seen hundreds of people talking about it, posting about it, Michelle's sharing it. We're all talking about it. The time has come for us as a people to make a choice. We either stand united shoulder to shoulder, preaching to one another and sharing the good news, or we come divided and be conquered. It's just that simple. Pick your timeline and pick it correctly. Stay positive, stay focused, stay on the goal. Stay on the goal. Okay, with that being said, Mr. Andrew Hamilton, divide and conquer. That was their perfect plan. Indeed, my friend, it was.
It's actually never in the Art of War. The Art of War, I mean, I forget, you can read it online. One of the number one tactics next to the art of surprise is the art of, division, or divide and conquer, as we call it. And it can be used in an unexplainable amount of forms. Just for example, you have people who, you have the Trump and Biden. I go for Trump or I go for Biden. Me personally, I don't care what you go for. I'm glad you care for something. Or mask or no mask, or white or black, or or even something simple as to allow abortion or not. And then what I mean by how they use these topics is they'll place these individual topics and the discussions about them on your local televisions, or your radios, and they'll give you both sides. Here's this side, and here's what I stand for. Here's my side, and here's why I'm against it. And then, depending on where you stay at, I believe that's not a fact, but they play these certain individual these individual people's perspective on this, and then they let you pick whose perspective is better. You can only pick two, though. Your perspective doesn't matter. Your opinion doesn't matter. You get two choices. Pick one you agree with most, and that's what it is. And through that, they take away our ability to make our own, not only our own opinion, but for us to allow us to choose whether or not they were to follow that. Just like all elections. Most people believe elections and the person they voted for was their own choice. Yeah, technically, physically it was. When it comes down to the aspect of on the next level mentally, you were given two options. You made your choice based upon the best one you believe would be best. But most people in any subject would believe that just because I picked it's best, well, they have their own opinion too. They have their own way of seeing it that they think would be a little better, you know, and so that's why they turn us against each other. They turn the black community against each other through their music and through their entertainment by teaching them to fight each other and to turn it, you know, and like you're suppressed, you're indoctrinated, you know, you need to stand up, gang together, and fight for yours, and at all costs take all, do all, and kill to provide for you, because that's how suppressed we all are, which is not, well, unfortunately. It's not, well, unfortunately. Fortunately, it's not true. Unfortunately, most people don't realize it's not true. You don't. They want you to believe that, you know, you have to fight. You have to fight for your food, your right to sit at that table. No, you don't. No. You need, what we need to fight for is each other.
We do need to fight for each other. It's coming. I'm telling you right now. It's coming. Then if they think they're going to win, I'm telling you right now, like Miss Tammy Bonham said, you know, the soldiers that the words that I shared with you guys tonight, I want you to really, really let their words sink in. And I shared that for a reason, not to show that they're extremists, but I wanted you to see that they're positive. They're positive that they will survive. They will protect you. They will protect their own family, and by God, they will protect this country to their dying breath. Dewdrop, you're gonna be the first one, my friend. You better share some positivity, some love with everybody, my friend, because we are at the top of the 2 hour, and it's time to go night.
All right.
Yeah, man.
What I'd like to tell everybody tonight. Would be definitely look into whatever it is that you love. If you've ever had a passion in your life that you chose to step away from because you couldn't find the time, or you was told that the time was not worth it, if you feel it in your heart, give that time, because the time is most definitely worth it.
Damn. That kid is 26 years old, everybody. 26. Did you hear that?
Good night. Thank you.
You too, my friend. Good night to you, buddy. We will catch you.
Night, dude.
All righty, Miss Michelle.
I could be his.
What do you think?
I could be his mama.
I know, right? I could be his father. I'm not kidding. I could be his father.
I could be his mama.
That is absolutely
That's
awesome.
a little scary. Yep.
Oh, man.
No, he's a great young guy.
Contact me, Jen, after the show's over. I would much appreciate it. Or
That'd
add
be
me, whatever it is.
Michelle Nobles. Dewdrop.
Oh, Michelle, okay.
Yeah.
I accepted your.
Today.
I accepted you already.
Yeah. Whenever you heard me
You're on my
talking,
friends list.
Sorry.
I appreciate that very much.
When you heard me talking about, all right, I'm gonna let you go. Dewdrop, get out of here, bro. Love you. Peace to you.
Night, dude.
Night, buddy. No, whenever he heard me calling out and talking to Jen, I was talking about Jen over on Capitol Hill. Because I told her,
know, and
I'm like, Jen.
He thought it was me.
Yeah, you thought it was you. I'm like, Jen, I ain't your enemy, man. Because I guarantee, you know, I don't want to be, I don't really care to be classified as one of those 12 platforms that they're watching on Capitol Hill. I would absolutely, to be honest with you, I'd be honored, Jen. Now, I'm going to laugh because I'm going to say, oh, you'll probably tune in, about 20 minutes, and then you'll have one of the deep state ABCs watch and listen, and I'll try to break his heart. I'll pry on his try to pry on his spirit here and say, please do us right. I'm glad that you're tuning in here, Jen.
Oh, my gosh.
Miss Michelle, it's your turn. Say goodnight to everybody.
Okay,
Say something
well,
positive.
You already know what I'm gonna say. Y'all have a choice now to really consciously choose the timeline you create, and it's so crucial knowing what is at our door, and it could be a possibility. Don't make it that into your reality.
Sorry.
Take the time. Take the time to really look within and really change your outlook and how you perceive things, and just switch it up and just be love and be centered, get focused, work on all that stuff you need to work. You got time now. You might as well do it now while you've got that time. So I want everybody just to stay positive, stay focused. You are what you concentrate on. If you are concentrating on the negative, that's where you're going to end up, and you don't want that timeline, trust me. It's not pretty. The one you want is the one where you are focused from a love space. And Samson's agreeing, he's sniffing the phone. Samson says hello.
Well,
He's
hello,
sniffing the
Mr.
phone like,
Mr.
aren't you?
Black.
He's like, aren't you
You're
done
black
yet,
cat.
Mom?
Yeah.
It's time to go to bed. It's time to go to bed, Mom. He's telling me it's time to go to bed. That's what he does. He kicks me off the phone. So Samson says hi, and he just flicked his tail at you and walked away.
All right. Good night, Mr. Sampson.
He's a cat. He's a cat with attitude. Gotta love him.
All right,
But
Chelsea.
yeah, just know it's so important right now, and pay attention when people are crying out to be heard. There's a lot of people out there right now that feel very alone, and like nobody's hearing them. They have concerns, and they don't know who to talk to. They don't know if is anybody hearing them. Take a second and just respond to somebody's post or answer a question. You might be helping them in ways you can't even imagine. You don't know where they're coming from. And we need to look at this way and look out for each other, because we don't know anybody else's circumstance. And if you just do that one little kindness, that's planting a seed, and that's what you need to do right now. I think it is so important.
Awesome statement there, Miss Michelle. I appreciate you for calling me tonight. I'd have probably wrapped it up about an hour, something like that, about an hour and a half, whatever.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
You guys kept me going.
There you go. Oh, Samson, that was my stomach. Yeah, he did a sneaky attack.
Mr. Lee Grantham, you tried to kill me on this tea I'm drinking, because whenever I started talking about Jen and all that stuff, Mr. Lee Grantham, you little shit, he says, we'll have to circle back to that, Matt. And I'm like, oh, dude.
Oh, no, he
yeah.
didn't.
Oh, yes, he did. I choked on my, I about choked on my tea. I'm like, oh, shit, that's funny.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
I have not watched
yeah,
single. I haven't watched a single press briefing after that first one when she said it like 20 times in that press briefing. I said, I am never watching her again, and I haven't.
We'll have to circle back to that. All right, Michelle, we'll have to circle back to you. Good night to you, honey.
Oh,
We'll
I
catch
hate you.
Love you, girl. Take care of yourself.
All right, love you guys. Have a great night, everybody.
All right.
Love you,
Night.
Matt.
Love you too. Good night.
Night.
Yeah, I have to circle back to that. Holy that was good, Lee. Ooh. Yeah, thank you, Miss Carrie. I'm glad I stayed too. I was just primarily going to cover a little bit of news, and I wanted to definitely share them videos with you guys and invite you up here. Follow the now banned, well, not banned. It's not banned now. I think it's I think I come off of my slapping of my wrist, scolding of my ass TikTok. Matrix Minds 2020. If you guys got anything you want to send in to have us look at, post, share with everybody or anybody, Matrix Minds 2020 is our email, matrixminds2020@gmail.com. And oh my God, I'm gonna tell you what, you guys are absolutely amazing. I love you to pieces. You guys are absolutely awesome. Like I tell you all the time, I see things changing. I totally see things changing. I see you guys don't get banned, okay? Try not to get banned. Try not to get banned. But what I do want you to do and need you to do, we all need you to, during this digital war, because that's what we're in, there's a digital war, to silence you. Silence you. So beat the algorithm. Beat them at their own game. Okay? This is this deep state ABC agenda. That's what it is. Beat them at their own game. Those that are listening to me, you're going to get your asses kicked. The ABCs, the deep state. I'm not talking about the good guys in the ABC industry. I'm talking about the bad guys. Okay? We see that you're fighting. You're fighting. You're coming against us even harder. No offense, but I kind of like it. I do. You know why? It's because I see these people. I see all of these people. Especially TikTok. You guys, I'm telling you right now, TikTok is on fire. On fire with united, humanitarian, country-loving folk. That's all I'll say. I'm talking all over the world. They love their countries. They love their countries. And they can't stand to see what the deep state tentacles is doing. So, mark my word, ABCs. These guys, every single one of them I know, I talk with, they're kicking ass, taking names. They're at the tip of the spear. And I refer to you all as the Matrix Breakers. You guys are the brainiacs. The ones that keep me doing this, keep me going at this. The reason I do this. Thank you, everybody in the chat, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook, for sharing the podcast, sharing the show. Without you guys, it would not be possible. If you have it in your heart to go to donate anything at all, go to the Matrix Minds Live, matrixminds.live, and smash that donate button. $1, $2, $5, whatever. In fact, I'm shocked. The top of the page, smash the support button. If you want to support the podcast, Facebook's allowed me to create a support button. I am absolutely grateful for that. I truly am. I'm thankful for that, because it has been so long that I've been trying to get the show monetized on Facebook, and they finally let me do that. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. Maybe Washington's watching me, but we'll have to circle back to that one. You guys are the Matrix Breakers, the Brainiacs. I'm Matthew Turner with the Matrix Minds. I'll catch you guys here on Wednesday night when it's open lines, and we're going to talk about whatever the hell y'all want to talk about. Continue to do what you're doing, brains, because I see the change, and I know so can you. Take care of one another. Peace out. And crank up that music, yeah. Want to say something before I forget this. You guys got a Matrix Breaker that is right now fighting that C word, all right? Probably a lot of you guys out there in audio land or even VCast land that's fighting that C word. So, the only one I know about right now is Mr. Andy Cassidy. Okay? So I want you guys, all of you guys, to put him in your prayer chain, because he's going to go see that medical doctor, the examiner on Wednesday. So, Mr. Andy Cassie, keeping you, my dear brother, we're keeping you in our thoughts. We're keeping you in our prayers, my dear friend. You are part of this tribe, my dear brother. So shout out to you. Prayer warriors, matrix breakers all over this great planet. All of you guys. It will be all right. One way or the other, you get through this. Because you're not alone and we're with you. And we're praying for you, all of you. Good luck on your visit to the doctor on Wednesday, Mr. Cassie. You got this, my boy. You got this, brother. You got this. You got this.